Hello. So it's time to remove my polish. And in the past, you may have used something like one of these cotton wipes with your favorite bottle of nail polish remover. And while that does work, I have a trick that actually makes it a lot easier and faster, if you can believe it, even with the Color Street glitters. You can keep these in hand in case you might need a little bit of cleanup, but for the most part, all you need is a plastic bag, a good bottle of Mineral Fusion. I recommend Mineral Fusion, as well as a bowl of warm water. Now, I've tried this with other removers, and I think that this method, the bag method, works best using Mineral Fusion. I've used some of the other high quality removers, and they just don't necessarily work as well. So I'm going to take my Mineral Fusion, I'm going to pour some into this bag. And I know what you're thinking, oh my gosh, that's a lot. And I promise you, it's not as much as you think. When you look at the amount of remover that you use when you are using the cotton balls, it's actually probably about the same. But this is way faster. So even if it took a little bit more, it's still a savings of time and effort. So what you're going to do is you're going to submerge your hand in here, and you're just going to do this inside of the remover, and we're going to stick this inside of the warm water. The water helps to give you some counter pressure so that the remover kind of raises up and covers all of your nails. And that's why you don't need to fill the bag full of remover. You just need a little bit because the water does the trick for you. So you're just going to keep rubbing your fingers like this inside of the bag. And it's currently, let's do a time check. So I'm getting ready to do my next mani. And so I gotta make sure I get all this polish off because, you know, you don't want to have like residual polish left over. You want to make sure you get it all nice and clean. Because I'm thinking about doing a French mani, which is a little more subdued, but also it's kind of clear at the bottom, right? So you have to make sure you get all the polish off and clean up your cuticles. The other thing that's really helpful is once you take off the polish, I find that it's really, really helpful to put on a good quality moisturizer for your hands in between. And that's going to help you to soften your cuticles so that you can push them back. It's also going to help rejuvenate and like re-energize your skin a little bit because the removers can be a little harsh. And even though Mineral Fusion is a non-acetone remover, it still has chemicals in it. And those chemicals can still have an effect on your skin and your nails. So being able to, kind of help your skin to get some of that moisture back is really, really critical because you want to make sure you have healthy skin and nails. But here's the kicker. If you're going to use a good moisturizer in between your polish removal and actually putting on a new set, make sure you wash your hands with dish soap because removal of those oils is going to be crucial to making sure that you get a nice application for your next set. All right, so we have been about a minute and a half in, and I'm going to show you where we are. A minute and a half. Look at that. There's little bitty pieces still left in there, so I'm going to go back in for just like another maybe 30 seconds or so. But that's a minute and a half, and I've just removed an entire hand of polish. I can guarantee you that doesn't happen with the cotton wipes. Believe me, I used to do that. So yeah, I definitely recommend a good moisturizer. And you know what's really good is coconut oil. If you have coconut oil, if you like to cook with it, it's also really nice on your skin because it's natural, but it has a nice smell to it, so it doesn't stink. It doesn't smell artificial. And it's just a really nice moisturizer. I used to use it on my babies when they were little and they had skin rashes. We'd use coconut oil for that because it's natural. There's some other products that you can use too. Like I keep this stuff at like every diaper changing station because my kids had eczema when they were little. So I had this stuff on Amazon subscription, so I used it a lot. Another product that I like is Hard as Hoof. It's pretty good. I don't know if it does a whole heck of a lot for, strengthening your nails. They call it Hard as Hoof. It's kind of makes you think that maybe it strengthens your nails. And I don't know about all that, but it does smell like coconut. So I like coconut, And look at that. Ta-da! Was it like 2 minutes? So now I'm going to go ahead, and you can see the polish is in the bag. That was this set that I removed. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other one just so I can get it done. We'll do another time check here in a second. Getting this polish off used to be a real beast for me. When I first took off my first set of Color Street, I had not painted my nails in 10 plus years. I don't know, somewhere around 10, 15 years. And I'm not even kidding. I had gone to the salon for a pedicure maybe once a year. I may have done a manicure at the salon maybe once every 3 years. I was not very good at doing my nails. And the first time that I tried to take off Color Street, it was a glitter. And the glitters, you know, they stick around. And the first time I tried to remove my Color Street, it took me like 30 minutes to remove my polish. And I thought, what is going on? And I realized that there were a couple things. One, I had bad technique, and I also had bad product. The remover that I was using was probably as old as my oldest bottle of polish. So it was probably 10 years old. And I don't know if that has any bearing on it, but it was also like the 99-cent bottle you buy from the store, the drugstore. So it wasn't even like a good quality remover. I don't even know what was in it, but it was not working at all. And I had the cotton wipes. That was my technique, was the cotton wipes with the old remover. It was not working. Then I went to the little bottle with the sponge in it, which some people still like. I didn't find that very helpful, just because I felt like it still took a lot to kind of stick your finger in and like twist it. And then, I don't know, like the adhesive that's on the back of Color Street also kind of gathers inside of the sponge. And so then it's like, it gets all sticky inside of it, and it kind of sticks to your finger. And then once you've removed enough red polish, you end up with like pink fingers because you've stuck them inside of the, the remover that still has the red polish stuck in it. All right, we are coming up here on almost 2 minutes. Let's see where we are. There's just a little bit left on here, you can see. So really it's about 2.5 minutes per hand to get the polish off. And it's really fast. So this bag method, seriously, I can remove all of my polish and clean up my mess in less than 10 minutes. Another method that some people use is the clip method, and you take the clips and you saturate your cotton ball. You put that on your fingers. You put the clips over it. The clips basically just hold the cotton ball into place. It's a lot like a clothespin, but it fits around the curvature of your nails. And I used to do that. I did that for a very long time, which was really convenient because I can actually type with those things on my fingers. So I was able to kind of like put them on, keep working, you know, rub it off. And once the polish remover has sat on your nails for a good bit, like maybe 5 or 6 minutes, you can usually just wipe it off. For glitters or for multiple layers, you might need more like, you know, a little bit longer. But it'll come off probably in about 9 minutes, I would say. But this video is only about 8 minutes long, and I've already removed polish from both of my hands, and they are ready to go for my next manicure. So go figure. So if you're not convinced yet that the bag method is the best method for removing your polish in a hurry, then give it a shot. But I don't recommend using just any remover. I do recommend Mineral Fusion, and I'll tell you why. The first time I tried the bag method was a glittery mess. I had glitter on my hands. It was like one of our holiday sets. And so I had glitter on my nails, and when I removed it, I used one of my favorite removers that I like because of the way it dispenses. It's like a little pump that you can pump. And I really like the polish remover. It's a good remover. But it is an acetone remover. The problem I had was that the glitter just stuck to my hand. And so where my hand was in the bag, the glitter just stuck to my hand, and it was a big glittery mess. And what I think is the difference is that Mineral Fusion has kind of an oily, I don't think it's an oil, but it's some sort of, it says it's non-drying and acetone free. So I'm guessing they put some sort of oily moisturizer kind of thing in there. And I think that helps to keep the glitter from sticking to your hands so that you don't end up with the big glittery mess of stuff that you can't get off of your hands either without using more remover. So hopefully you guys find that useful and helpful. And let me know if you have any additional tips and tricks. I'm all ears. Bye.